Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is January 15th, 2024. I have an urgent update, and I need everyone to check into this and see what you can find for yourself. I'm going to give you all of the information, and I'm going to share with you the links, and I'm going to show you that the status today of the Middle East Defcon alert is at Defcon 1 in the Middle East. What does this mean? First of all, let's read here. Defcon 1, this is at military.com. Military.com. I will leave the link for you to this exact site, and you can check out for yourself what all of the alerts mean. You can find out here what Defcon 5, Defcon 4, Defcon 3, Defcon 2, Defcon 1. Defcon 1 is the worst, the highest alert. Defcon 1 is the highest alert. Defcon 1 means the most urgent alert, and it represents the highest level of readiness for nuclear war. Defcon 1 would be reserved for when an attack is perceived as imminent or already underway, when the nation's forces are engaged in full-on war mode. Defcon 1 represents a maximum readiness posture requiring the highest state of preparedness to execute war plans, the Joint Chiefs memo says. The United States has never been at Defcon 1, at least not to the public's knowledge, since the system began. Defcon 1 exercise term is cocked pistol. Now I want to take you to the Defcon level warning system, and we have all of these areas in the world. I'm going to show you all of the other areas first, and then I'm going to show you the Middle East last. And you're going to see that the Middle East has been changed to Defcon 1. Here is Defcon status for Africa. Africa Command is at Defcon 2. Defcon 2 represents a readiness posture requiring a further increase in military force readiness, which is less than maximum readiness. Certain military deployments and selected civil actions may be necessary in consonance with the command's mission, according to the Joint Chiefs memo. During this stage, the U.S. will have subs at sea and bombers waiting on the runways, as described by Roger Molander, a nuclear protest leader, in a 1984 column. Parts of the U.S. military were at Defcon 2 during the Cuban Missile Crisis 1962, the closest the world ever came to nuclear war. The Defcon 2 exercise term is fast pace. Be ready to go in a moment's notice, or fast pace. Okay, so Africa Command is at 2. Cyber Command is at Defcon 2. Europe Command is at Defcon 2. Asia Command, or the Indo-Pacific Command, is at Defcon 2. The USA Northern Command is at Defcon 2. Latin America or South America is at Defcon 2. The United States Space Command and Nuclear Alert System is at Defcon 3. Special Operations Command is at Defcon 2. And here is the Middle East. This is the alert status of the Middle East. Central Command over the Middle East is at Defcon 1. Defcon 1. Defcon 1 has never been reached ever before. Middle East Central Command Defcon 1. Reading again the definition of Defcon 1. The most urgent alert, Defcon 1, represents the highest level of readiness for nuclear war. Defcon 1 would be reserved for when an attack is perceived as imminent or already underway, when the nation's forces are engaged in full-on war mode. Defcon 1 represents a maximum readiness posture requiring the highest state of preparedness to execute war plans, the Joint Chiefs memo says. The United States has never been at Defcon 1, at least not to the public's knowledge, since the system began. The Defcon 1 exercise term is cocked pistol. Middle East Central Command, Defcon 1. So if you want to know why this has been changed to Defcon 1, you can go down below, and here are the announcements that have been made. Central Command has been placed at Defcon 1. I'll leave the links for you in the description box. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. These are the official sites of the levels that are actually being followed right now. Defcon level warning system. I pray you are all blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.